God needs to give me a break. Okay. My name is Molebeheng. Oh, let me do this for you guys. Let me trinkle this for you guys, okay, to get you guys hyped up for today. It's just like, why are you wishing doom on your kids, guys?
Then dip me underway. Kill my mind for flow. Hold me till I scream for every.
What's up, you guys? Dumelang. I'm Shane. Hello. Hi. I come back. Always though, but like, yeah, and I'm not gonna do a disclaimer anymore because I just feel like I'm constantly gonna be doing these videos for you guys, but because I just love to talk. Guess what I mean? I will talk for my life. Okay, one thing's for sure, I will talk for my life. But yeah, if you are new to the channel and if you're seeing my face for the first time, hi, my name is Molebeheng. Oh, let me do this for you guys. Let me trinkle this for you guys, okay, to get you guys hyped up for today. My name is Molebeheng Zigana, okay? Don't let nobody tell you otherwise. Go ask Cyril where my post are by home face. He gonna tell you. So yeah, but that's neither here nor there. If you are seeing my face for the first time, do hit the subscribe button as well as the post notification bell so that you will be notified every time I do put up a new video. And then to all my ride or dies, all my regular schmegulars, all my day ones since the A1. Hi, Glowwies. I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Do not forget to go follow me also on all my social media platforms. The links are always in the description box below. Let's get into it. It's another life update, girl chat, everything and more. So if you want to see more of this and if you're interested to find out all the updates, stay tuned. So you guys, before Ritsena, why you clicked on this video, okay, before we get into it, my face is so cute. This is like my natural everyday look now. Every day, you guys know, I've said this for years, I don't wear makeup every day. You're not gonna catch me outside unless I got somewhere to go. I don't wear makeup. I don't run errands with makeup. It's not my portion. Maybe I should, maybe I show up like the girl I plan to be every day. Okay, maybe. But like, yeah, I decided I'm having tea. Let me spill this tea for you guys. I'm kidding. We're just gonna talk about everything that's been happening in my life, how I feel about everything, where I am, what I'm watching, what's been happening on social media. Yonkinto. So we're gonna talk. We are like debriefing, you and I. We're debriefing about but let's first get into it. How is my journey with God going? Here's the thing. God needs to give me a break. Okay. Jesus needs to at least let me inhale and exhale. Here's the thing about spirituality that they don't tell you. Excuse my nail, but like, we're here now. Here's one thing that they don't tell you about spirituality, okay? And so when you say, I want to reconnect with God, the demons are listening. The demons are there. They're like, oh, you want to listen to God, huh? You want to be one with God? And they come guns blazing. But a good sermon for everybody to listen to that I feel like reprimanded me quite well and quite intensely. You guys know I always say I listen to Sarah Jakes Roberts. I listen to her. Like, that's the preacher that I listen to. I wasn't listening to T.D. Jakes. But recently during a little turf with a family member of mine, I had noticed that the night before the sermon had went up, and I said to myself, am I going to listen to it? I don't know, because it's T.D. Jakes. It's not a diss on him or anything else like that. I just personally don't enjoy him. And I was just like, okay, I'm not going to do it. Just leave it there, whatever. Then the Monday, I get into this turf with this family member of mine, and then something just said to me, my spirit just immediately said, listen to the sermon. Then I sat down and I listened to it. And when I tell you, God said, come here, bend over, let me beat that booty. Not in a sexual way, ew. But like, he literally was reprimanding me on so many levels and just calling me back into order and understanding the fact that there is going to be a sacrifice at some point if you want something the way that you want it. Do you get what I'm saying? So this year has been long. for me and my partner. It has been long. Like, it has been long. This year has had amazing memories. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I got to see my friends that I hadn't seen in such a long time. We got to be together. We got to party. My son, I've been watching him grow. Me and my partner, we've been doing so many things in the background together, building our businesses and all of these other stuff. Like, humanati. But it's as though the highs are heavenly, but the lows are hellish. Like, they're hellish for my mental health, they're hellish for my health in itself, they're hellish for my partner. And I'm never gonna tell his story because it's his story and stuff like that. But like, they've been so intense. But like, yeah. Still on the journey with God. We talk every day. Like, for me, God is my dad, guys. Like, I feud with him. I'll be upset about certain things and I will go back to him and I will tell him I'm upset about this, and then he will speak to me in the way that he speaks to me, in the way that he knows I'm gonna listen, so that's been what it is. And one thing that I've realized is that even in the sermon, TD Jakes was saying that our generation of like Christians and born agains and saved people who are focusing on Jesus and all of this other stuff, we are so intoxicated by the goodness of God. We are so intoxicated by the promises of God, but we don't realize that for every promise there was a sacrifice, and baby, that sacrifice is gonna drag you. It's gonna drag you. And that's one thing. The other thing that people don't talk about, Janae, spirituality is difficult. Okay, I don't care which deity you believe in. I don't care. Like, it is difficult. It is a test of your faith every other day. There is a test of like everything. Everything that happens feels like a test, and it's draining. Some days you just want to be like, you know what? Can I not believe in anything? Maybe life will be smoother. It's like, you will start to say, okay, life is okay, right? Life will be going at a normal rate. Yes, it's ups and downs, they're there, but like, it will be fine. Then you say to yourself, I'm going to start praying more. I'm going to start doing this. Then you're praying, you're telling God your dreams, your aspirations and this. And then when he starts putting things in motion, it will leave you feeling like, maybe I was okay. Maybe I was okay there. Maybe I was fine. Maybe it was okay. But like, it's life. It's been happening. It's had its ups and downs. It's had its great memories, and the memories are great. Like, when I tell you the memories are great, I mean, like, they're really great. So that has been happening, and I just want to say to anybody who's like starting this journey of like reconnecting with God and everything like that, prepare that the intoxication that you see on social media, where everybody is like now just like, oh, Father, as I wake up in the morning, like, when you see that aura. I was trying to sing a song and my words went left. Ooh, I live a different life, baby. So like, when you are in that space, okay, and you're starting that journey, there's going to be things coming your way, and it's gonna feel like a lot. And it's okay at times that you won't feel like praying, but always try to come back. Like, do your best to always come back, and don't see it as, words that they will use in like churches is like backsliding. It's all of these things. It's not that. It's okay sometimes to say, yeah, this is a battle now. I see it. I need to exhale so that when I come back and I go pray to God and I say, I'm seeing this battle that's coming, empower me, give me everything. I need a helmet, belt, I need it all, so that you're ready to be all, and your mental health doesn't take a strain. So that's been happening. That's been life. You guys are just sitting here, just waiting. You guys are just waiting on this particular tea. But like, so yeah, okay. Apart from that, the journey with God, it's an everyday thing. It's an every hour thing. Because things will test you. One thing that I want to talk about, and I'm gonna be very cautious in how I talk about this, because I have to be aware. One of the new developments in my life is realizing that who I am and the way that I navigate life has to kind of shift, because my vision is bigger. What I'm saying is that I love telling you guys everything. I could tell you anything about everything, my journey. I want to always, oh no. Anyway, okay, it doesn't show. I want to tell you guys anything and everything, but I have to remind myself, you guys are social media people. Okay, I have actual people that I see every day that are going to be a part of my actual physical life. Not my social media life, not my internet life, that are going to be in my life. And those people have an attachment to my son. So there's certain ways that when I navigate how I speak, I need to be protective of my family unit, if that makes sense. But I want to talk about this. In the journey of getting married with my partner, there's something that I greatly dislike. And I'm gonna do my best to say this correctly. When things don't happen a particular way with our parents, and I'm gonna say specifically Black parents because I can only relate to that. I don't know with other races. When in the process of getting married and whatever, and things don't go according to the way that they believe things should go, because we are now adults, we navigate life our ways now, right? And then there's this undertone that they usually have, that if you don't do things my way, or the way that it has been done for 50,000 years, and you can't even explain to me why, but anyway, there is like an undertone of it's not gonna work out. I hate that so much. I hate that so much because it's just like, why are you wishing doom on your kids, guys? Like you know what? Everything for me changed. A lot of me has changed a lot because I'm a mom. A lot of me has made me realize that there's certain things that I can't put above my child. Do you get? There's certain things that no matter whether or not you're telling me that this has been practiced many years, and maybe I will still feel differently as years go by because I'm still young. I'm fairly young. I'm in my early 30s. Okay, I'm like literally 30. So there are certain things that maybe might change and my views might change, but like my child's happiness and joy and his well-being, his current well-being right now, and his state of life right now matters to me so much that I can put anything in the back burner. Like, it matters to me so much. And to be a parent and then to say because certain things are not done my way or in this particular way and whatever, and I don't want to offend anybody who has certain beliefs and practices and stuff like that, and if these things are not done well, this marriage is doomed, or this child's life is gonna be doomed, and then you guys are gonna have to crawl back and do whatever. Why are you wishing that on your kids, guys? Like, why are you allowing those words? Because there's power in the tongue, and sometimes it's not gonna come and hit the person that you're directing it to. Look around, like I'm treading lightly to be respectful of the fact that we are all different people. We all navigate life differently. I cannot expect people to parent the way that I parent. I cannot expect people to navigate life the way with my mindset, because my mindset is also ever changing and all of these other stuff. But like, some things just leave me so flabbergasted, and I'm just like, what is it? What is happening? Are you guys all right? And one of my biggest struggles is that for my mental health and for my at peace, I talk, and I found solace in talking on the internet. But I also have to realize that some moments and my feelings that I have in that moment, I cannot bring them here in the way that I would, because baby, if I want to spill tea, I can spill it. But I have to understand that I have a child who has a family unit, that's me and his dad, and has other extended family members, that I have to make sure that I don't influence my child negatively towards people. There's so much. Being a parent is so hard, guys. being a parent is so hard because you have to really and honestly think outside of yourself in everything, no matter what emotions you are getting, no matter what feelings that that's why I don't understand when people can't put their kid first, because it's such an easy thing for me. It's such an easy thing for me. Like, I don't care. You can tell me that I'm delaying in this, I'm doing that in this, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. But if everything that I'm doing is for my child, miss me. The family unit that I'm building right now is for the fruit, like for the creature, no, not creatures. Oh my god, I was gonna say gremlins because that's what they say on TikTok, but it's for my kids. I want my kids to come from a household that, yes, we're gonna make our own mistakes, and obviously, like, our parents raised us the best that they felt like they could, but I don't want my kids to recover from them. I'm tired of hearing so many stories of kids on TikTok and young people talking about the fact that we start life with so much trauma. It's insane. And the trauma doesn't come from strangers, it comes from the household. It is insane. But so that I don't go too deep, because I will go too deep, but I have to be respectful of a lot of things and a lot of moving parts in this thing called life. But yeah, that particular thing of, like, just because things are not going your way, now you are like saying that things are gonna go bad. So what? Life happens. Here's the other thing, ne? Bophelo ke bophelo. But yeah, before get to work at this particular thing at the end, guys. I'm gonna talk about it at the end, the last part. But for now, let's talk about what are we all watching. What are we all watching? Because right now, for me, okay, booty boor. Oh, something that I want to talk about on TikTok. If you haven't seen my TikTok, maybe it's a good thing. I don't know, because I share a lot of my opinions on TikTok. Like, I will talk on TikTok. I did a whole thing about Jub's unfollowing video, and I will put the link of it down below if you guys are interested. I had to block so many people, and I don't have a lot of followers on TikTok. Like, I'm still under a K, right? But like, I had to block so many people because, like, of sharing my own opinions. I also really enjoyed that Showmax thing. Yeah, the unfollowed. Sorry, it was really, really nice. So I watched that. I finished that. There was some. Okay, let me rate my favorite number one interview. Right, was Zoom Tian. I'll put a picture here. I enjoyed that one. She was very eloquent. She was very clear. She was very, you could even hear every emotion with every situation that she was talking about, which I appreciated because that was really nice. And then my least favorite one, because it was just like, why are we here? It was Michelle Ndamase. Love her, but she didn't need to do that because she wasn't willing to talk about things in a realistic way. You know, I feel like as people, as much as like you have certain ideas and you live life according, you can also understand why certain things are bad and why certain things look bad, you know? So yeah. Anyway, my other favorite interview, contrary to popular belief there on TikTok, was Jub's one, because it showed, for me, it spoke a lot. It spoke a lot. It spoke a lot of volumes. It revealed so much for me personally, you know? So that was a good watch. What else am I watching? Booty Boor. Guys, did you know? I know we know there are serial killers from South Africa, but like, this man had me like, what do you mean, sir? What do you mean? Every episode I've been watching, I'm like, this can't be. For the fact, the reason why he ended up not marrying another white woman was the fact that he didn't want to meet his own sister and do to his sister what he's doing to everybody. Guys, you know, I enjoy true crime, and I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I enjoy true crime. I'm fidgeting with this because I don't know if I'm gonna post the last clip that I spoke about, but like, if we're here, maybe I did post it. I'm fidgeting, but like, yeah. So for me, I enjoy true crime. True crime is nice. But like, it's kind of comforting when it's like miles and miles and oceans and seas and borders away. I was just like, it can't be. And the psychology of Buti Bura is very interesting to me. And we all know this, and I think like there's been points of like understanding, like your childhood. This is why I'm very adamant. And guys, ne, for those that are watching this, and I'm going to be addressing you, feel free to take the hit. This is why I'm very serious about the environment in which I let my son grow up into. Okay? Because I understand the effects that a childhood has on how you navigate life. Alright? So, if you don't like my boundaries, if you don't like our boundaries in our household, deal with it. But like, yeah. You get to see all the things negatively that were done to him. He ended up perpetuating that very same behavior. It's in the same breath as in like when sometimes, it's not always, when kids are born into a very abusive household, right? Where, let's say for the male, they see their mom being abused and everything else. In that state, I would assume you're just like, yeah, I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to be like this. I'm not going to do whatever. But because it's so like ingrained in your system, you will find that they will also end up being abusers. It's not always, but sometimes they will also end up being abusive people because it has been seen as like an okay behavior. So everything that was done to him, like the fact that he had no victim profile, the fact that he did not care female, male, child, he just went and he did what he had to do to satisfy himself. Listen, it's so irritating. It's so scary to think these type of words and think about it happened in South Africa. Necrophilia, cannibalism, sodism. But you guys get where I was going with that. So I've been watching that. I haven't watched this week's one. I'm gonna finish it, and I think it's the last one. I've been watching Real Housewives of Lagos. It's alright. It's okay. It's Housewives. Like, there's nothing really too spectacular about it. I've also been watching. I started watching, and I've left it now. This Body Works for Me. Done. Whatever. But I've also been watching Faith's reality show. That is a very nice reality show. I don't think a lot of people give it enough props. That is a very nice reality show and very open, but it's like the cards are here, and sometimes I do this. Did you see them? Did you not see them? And you can actually really tell that Faith really loved Njelone. You can just tell. And it's so, hey, God is a funny creature. Not a creature. God is a funny deity. In the sense of like, look at Faith, right? Faith finds a husband, settles down with this husband, ends up falling in love with this husband's family, but the husband is trash. And now there could be the other thing of like, she goes, meets another person, the husband amazing, perfect, the family's trash. It's like, why couldn't God just make it all beautiful? Why? But it's the way he operates, I guess. But yeah, those are the things that I'm watching. Yeah, I finished Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Why I did that, I don't know. I felt like my brain cells were dying every day, but I watched it anyway. No offense to anybody that likes that the sitcom, but like, yeah, that's all that I'm watching. And yeah, it's been okay. Okay, so let's talk. Let's finally get to the elephant in the room. The girl ain't got no ring on. The girl ain't got no ring on. I'm a married woman with no ring. Okay, but yeah, I lost my ring. It's been like what now? 2 months. I lost my ring. It's been 2 months now. It's going for 2 months actually. I've lost my ring, but we are getting our rings. So basically, me and my man are married. According to Cyril Ramaphosa, according to the world at large, we're very much married. Yeah, so I'm a married woman with no ring, and I don't want to lie to you guys, it feels different, it feels weird, even going outside. I remember at this point in time, I went to Gin Fest with my sister, and my sister's ex was there. men don't grow up, guys. But like, yeah, my sister's ex was there, and he had friends, obviously, and we were gonna catch a ride with my sister's ex, and his friends were just all over me, like the way I'm just like I'm married type of girl. Now I ain't got that, man. Now it's just like, are you sure you are married? Sir, sir, please. I'm very much married. I'm a married woman. But yeah, also, I'm not going to go into the details of everything because I'm going to do a separate video for that. You guys know me. I didn't vlog, but I have content that I can share. So yeah, I just want to say, does it feel different to be officially married? It does. And it depends on what officially married for you is, because there's customary law marriage, there's civil union marriages, there's all of these other stuff. I'm all kinds married. Okay. But yeah, I've always been a person who said that I don't think, more especially because I've lived with my partner, we've lived together for like 5 years. I don't think that I never thought marriage would be, we've lived together for 4 years. We've been, yeah. I never thought that I'd be different, or like life would be different, because we're doing this life thing anyway every day together. But it feels different. It feels different in the sense of like, now I'm very sacred about my bedroom. It's like my marital home, my marital bedroom. It's like very much knock before you enter. It's gonna be very much like the door's always gonna be closed there, because it's not for you. It's me and my man's space. So that's been like one of the different things. And also it has gotten me to a point where one of the key things that, I don't know if people realize this, there's a ghost now. If people realize this, but I gave Nigelo his dad's surname, right? Because for me, don't get offended, anybody. Sorry about that. I'm sure that was disgusting, but we're keeping it real here. So yeah. Because for me, his dad has been there from jump, planned with his dad and everything. And we knew that we were going to end up married. So rather than having to change my surname and then change my child's surname, I gave my child his dad's surname from jump. So now that, like literally, you know that song, what is good is nice. I usually say Kwazigan, you know, because that's our thing. I want my household is nice and warm, guys. But like, yeah, the changes is just that, like, I'm very particular about my child bedroom, and also like I want my house to now become a home. So I'm doing a lot of more like wanting to change out some of the things, which upgrades are we doing to our house, so that it feels more like a home and not just a house that we're occupying, because now we're like a family and stuff. So yeah, I've been married for a little bit. If it's your first time finding out, I'm sorry you had to find out like this, but there's still more that's gonna come, you know. So yeah, you guys, I just got a call from my husband, so yeah, there's that. But yeah, that's about it. That's all I'm working out again. As you guys can see, I feel like you can see that my chin, I will always have a double chin, but like, yeah, I'm working out again. I'm getting back to myself. There was a point where I was just like bleh, and life was feeling like bleh. Like, oh guys, the meltdowns I've had this year, insane. It's just like next year I don't want stress, and a lot of people would love for me to have another child. It's not happening anytime soon. No, not now. I just need a year of calmness before I embark on the journey of pregnancy. Ooh. No. And we were just calculating. Yesterday we went on a walk with my partner, and we were calculating with my husband. We were calculating the age difference in terms of the plan that we have to have our second child. It's going to be 6 years. That's big. Because we wanted them to be close together. But like with the way that life and this year was so draining, we don't have the capacity. You know what? You have to be realistic. And I think a lot of people don't have these conversations enough about like being in long-term relationships, it's not always just let's have a child and then boom, a child. There is, are we both mentally ready to have a child? Is our relationship ready to have another child? Is our finances ready to have another child? Is what, like, we no longer the generation of just having babies and we'll see it as we go along. No, because as you are just seeing as you go along, prices are still going up. This is the Ramaphosa economy, baby. It's not cute. And you can't just have babies, And I'm kind of okay with my child being an only child. Genuinely, I'm kind of alright. But I know that I want a last child. Like, I'm at this point, I'm only having two kids. Like, I'm done. Like, ain't got no more left in me. I'm not gonna be 35 and pregnant. Miss me with that. Miss me. Like, I'll be 32 and pregnant. That's it. Everything else, miss me. So yeah. Anyway, that's all for today, you guys. That's all for today. I hope this video is not too long, but knowing me, it's most probably long. But I love you guys. If you enjoyed this video and this type of like just chill talking, nothing too hectic, give this video a thumbs up. Tell me down below how you guys have doing. How was 2023 for you? I know it's not over, né? I know, but like, how did it go? If you were to like rate the year, what would you give it? Like, what would you give it? Because for me, I swear, it's a level 2. I get it as it's 1 to 7 when they grade at school. It's a 2. It's barely making it. Because wow. Anyway, don't forget to also go follow me on all my social media platforms. The links are always in the description below. I love you guys. Take care. See you guys next time.